So I'm back with a new video today, and I'm at my house still not in Orlando. I don't have any plans to go back yet, but I'm at my house. This video might be distracted with a lot of animal noises today, so I'm sorry about that. My cat is playing with the tripod. The dogs are barking outside, so this will be fun. My hot chocolate and my Mickey pants. So for today's video, it's all gonna be about working at Disney with tattoos because I get asked that the most for sure on all my videos because I obviously have tattoos. I have a pretty big tattoo on my arm. So I'll start by showing you guys my tattoo. Let's see how, oh, there we go. I have 4 tattoos, 1, 2, 3, 4 tattoos. Obviously this is the one people ask about most. So it is a world map on my wrist. It is a rather large tattoo. This is like my elbow, so it's like half of my forearm. So obviously when you work at Disney, you cannot have visible tattoos. I have a pretty big visible tattoo. So there is things that you need to do before you can work at Disney. And that is cover them up. So when you are on stage at Disney and you are working, you cannot have a tattoo showing. That's the #1 thing. It has to be covered up. You cannot have visible tattoos. That does not mean you can't work at Disney if you have a tattoo. A lot of people, like pretty much everybody that I worked with have tattoos. You just cover them up and it's not a big deal. I thought it was gonna be a bigger deal than it was also whenever I applied and I got the job. But it's really not a big deal. Like, it's nothing to worry about. You have options. I have a tattoo in a pretty obvious spot and I was just fine. So working at Disney, I think you have 2 main options. Well, yeah, you have 2 options. You either wear long sleeve, or for me, you wear long sleeves or you use makeup to cover it up. So for the first method of covering up your tattoo with makeup, I'm gonna go ahead and show you now how I would do that if I was gonna cover up my tattoo with makeup, and to show you a few products that I use and stuff like that. There's a lot of makeup brands that you can use. Dermablend is like a huge makeup covering thing. Kat Von D has tattoo cover up. I personally use Hard Candy's Glamouflage. It's drugstore, it's cheap, and it's really all you need. Dermablend's great, so if you want to use Dermablend, use that. It's expensive though. You're gonna have to use a lot of it. In my case, I would have to use a lot of it, so I went for the cheaper route and I could just buy it whenever I wanted. So I hope you enjoy. So these are the products you're gonna need to cover up your tattoo. This is a very basic tutorial on how to cover it up. So I am using a beauty blender. Mine's kind of dirty. A red lip liner and Hard Candy's Glamouflage. This stuff is really, really good. Let us begin. This first step to me is optional, just depends on how dark your tattoo is, if you have color and all this stuff. So my tattoo is black, so obviously it's pretty dark. So I'm gonna do half and half. I'm gonna do half of the tattoo with the lip liner and half without, just to show you guys the difference, if there is a difference, and if this really is a necessary step that you need to take. It all depends on your skin, your tattoo, all that kind of stuff. So this is just my personal experience. So yeah, let us start. First thing you're gonna wanna do is line the edges of your tattoo with a red lip liner. So this step obviously doesn't have to be perfect. You're just trying to cover up a little bit of the darkness in the lines. So that's what I did. I'm gonna blend it out with my finger. I'm just gonna go right in and start trying to cover her up. that is all I'm gonna do for now, just so I could show you guys. It is pretty easy to cover it up. I have a really dark tattoo. I would do maybe 2 more layers on this and you'd be good to go. So you want to set it with a powder and you are good to go. So whenever you are in Florida, I would just go ahead and bring extra makeup with you at work so you can touch it up, and if you rub it off by accident, something like that, you can cover it back up while you are working and you are all set. So for the other option you have, for me makeup wasn't an option because of the size of my tattoo, where it was, and how hot it was. Florida is hot, like unbelievably hot. I did the fall program, so I arrived in August. So August, September, and October probably, I was miserable, like miserably hot, in the hundreds, like 110. But I wanted to work for Disney. I have a tattoo on my wrist. I wore long sleeves every single day of the 100-degree weather, and I was miserable. But you know what? You suck it up. This is what I signed up for, and you just get over it. So that is what I did. When I first got down there, I had talked with costuming and all that, and they say, yeah, wear a long sleeve shirt. They provide it for you. It's absolutely fine. So for the first couple of weeks, I wore a long sleeve undershirt. They provided me one, but I went out and bought like a dry fit one, so it was cooler. And then that even became too hot. So a couple weeks in, I went to Sports Authority and I got these. These are baseball compression sleeves. So they're in like the baseball section at Sports Authority, and they're compression sleeves. So, oh my God, I haven't put one of these on in forever. Okay, so also with Disney, you probably know this, you're not allowed to have showing logos on anything, your shoes, anything like that. So this obviously has a logo right here. This is a McDavid, I believe, yes, McDavid baseball compression sleeve. This is what I wore. They come in sizes. This is a size small, medium, I believe. So I wore a short sleeve button up to work every day. I turned this bad boy inside out. There's no logos. It's kind of nasty and like gross, but that's okay. And it goes all the way up your arm. It hugs on tight so it doesn't move, and your sleeve goes over it, and you have long sleeves, and you're not wearing a full undershirt. And I wore, like me personally, I wore a watch over it. So if you're in a location, you can wear a watch. I wore a watch over it just so the sleeve didn't move because my tattoo is pretty close to the edge of the sleeve. But yeah, that is perfectly acceptable to do. So at my location, my work leaders told me these were perfectly fine, even though they weren't a full shirt. And yeah, so I wore 2 of them just so it did look like a shirt, because I kind of think you have to. I'm not 100% positive, but it looks like a shirt that way. But this is a lot cooler of an option than wearing a long sleeve shirt. So yeah, this is what I wore. They're from Sports Authority. They were $30 for the pair, which is not bad in my book because that's less money than you would spend on makeup. This brand specifically is McDavid. I believe it's only at Sports Authority. I did not see them at like Dick's or anything like that. And it's the only brand that I found that does not have, like, is pure white, because it does have to be pure white or a solid color. There can't be any logo, so when you turn it inside out, you cannot see the logo at all. So this is the only pair that I found, and they were lifesavers. And you just throw them in your bag, put your sleeves on before you go to work, and you're good to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're going to work at Disney soon, have fun making magic. If you are wanting to apply to the Disney College Program, I have tons of videos for you guys to watch, and do it. Like, just do it. Like, best time of my life, and I don't know many people that would disagree with that. So I have tons of videos for you guys to watch if you want to see my Disney College Program and get ideas. I vlogged the entire program up before I went to Disney, the check-in process, the packing to go to Disney, until now, until I left Disney, and it was the funnest time of my life. You will have so many memories, meet so many people, and it's just amazing. So do the program if you have the opportunity, or you're questioning it or thinking about it. Do it. You will have a blast. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you next time. Bye.